Wanadhani asibongo lala.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Wanadhani asibongo lala.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Wambie punde imechoka sana.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Wambie punde imechoka sana.
Tumejamu sijifanye uja notice.
Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hey, there is an interview I listened today in Spice FM by Jimmy Wanjigi, and it answered half of the question nimekuwa nikijiuliza na zinaga majibu. I have always asked myself, kwa nini tunakuwaga na central bank governor wenye huwa wanakubali kukuwa manipulated by IMF and they are Kenyans? Nimekuwa nikijiuliza hivyo sana. Nimekuwa nikishangaa, why do we have PSS, permanent secretaries in the Ministry of Treasury, wanakubali all these rot with these international lenders? Why? I was answered today. Ati kumbe, for you to be a central bank governor, I'm a permanent secretary in the Ministry of Treasury, first, lazima ukue ulikuwaga an employee of IMF. Ama ulikuwaga an employee of World Bank. Ukienda pale kama wewe ni central bank governor, unaenda kuangalia the interest of IMF. Kama ni PS Treasurer, unaenda kuangalia interest of World Bank. My friend, there are so many things Kenyans don't know. And that's why I usually tell Kenyans, watch interviews of such people. You will understand more what is happening in this country. Watch this video.
Today, for example, do you have a governor of central bank?
Yes.
Or a PS who has not been in IMF or World Bank?
Oh, no.
Right. The owners are still here. All right? They still control the employees. Okay? And then you have the police that protect that company.
So, pia nimekuwa nikijiuliza, kwa nini we produce coffee? Coffee is one of the expensive commodity in the world. It is called black gold. Why don't we process it here in Kenya and sell it? One of the people who buys coffee from us here in Kenya we export to are Germans. Hao ndio wananunua coffee hapa. And when they buy and they go and process it, they sell almost 4 times how we sell to them. And I was asking myself, why don't we do what they do? And I'm surprised in the same interview, I realized, kumbe these people are the ones who fund our IEBC. These are the people who decide who become the president. They fund our IEBC, they control the system during election. That's why hata during election ya 2022 uliona wameketi huko ndani wakisema tangazeni, itangazwe. I'm telling you, young people in Kenya, I hope you have watched that interview of Jimmy, because I usually watch all of it whenever he talks. I'm telling you, young people, if you don't act, the path that our parents took, no matter what, we'll take it. We will take it. Yeah. Na hiyo kitu, by the way, let me tell you, I have been telling you here that when I was in Azimio and when I met huyu jamaa mnaita Raila, you can call him anything, he told me it is more than meets the eye. It is more than they can be able to face Kenyans and tell them. I'm telling Kenyans, the young people, it is now 2027 or never. We drain the swamp, fagia wote. Yeah, tuwe mpaka mayai ya this thing.
Kuna kaujinga fulani lazima tuongelele kama Wakenya, and we must check ourselves before it is too late. First and foremost, we are not about to sanitize leaders because all of a sudden they've had a change of heart and they are now saying Kasongo must go. You are a member of parliament, you're a governor, there are funds you're given. The Auditor General report has clearly shown how you continue to steal and misappropriate funds and how you're not doing development on the ground. We are not going to sanitize you because you're a senator and you have failed in your oversight role in regards to ensuring that county governments are working effectively. Na wewe MC uko hapo ukikula vizuri sana na governor na hakuna maendeleo inaonekana kwa ground. We're not about to sanitize these leaders just because they have joined the revolution of Kasongo must go. No, kila mtu abebe msalaba wake tafadhali. Second, ukaujinga kakusema we can now sanitize leaders and support leaders from previous regimes just because all of a sudden they want to help us take Kasongo home. Hapana.
The former Treasury CS, he worked at the World Bank and IMF. The current PS, ama mkitaka kumuita governor wa Central Bank, Dhunge, kama Udhunge, he worked in the IMF. The previous PS wa Treasury, ama governor wa Central Bank, he worked in the same places. Now, the current advisor to the president on financial and economic matters, David Njiru, he worked at the same places. These are the people who come up with the finance bill. So who come up with the finance bill? Remember, IMF, they had said walikuwa warned Ruto that there would be protests due to the 2024 finance bill. But wakamwambia lazima assign ndio waweze commit revenue. Kila mtu anajua revenue si lazima uachieve through taxes. So anyway, so how your department ya treasury na the PS, the CS ndo wanakamingi up na finance bill. Now I want to explain to you guys how now they want to fix us even more. The YT people, they are not yet done with us. Wakoloni hawataki kuachilia Kenya. You see, during our first president Jomo Kenyatta, he was handpicked. He was chosen by the YT people to become the president during that time. Now Wakenya wakasema bora tu ni one of us. Hawaku realize that he was handpicked because bado alikuwa amepromise ku maintain the YT ama wakoloni interest. For example, he did not take land that was grabbed from Kenyans. Yani land yenye wakoloni walikuwa wamechukua kutoka kwa Wakenya take back to Wakenya. And also during then ndio kukakuwa na military base ya UK ya nini ya watu wa YT and etc. Remember in 1952 Jomo Kenyatta mwenyewe alikuwa amecondemn Mau. Alikuwa anawaita evil and backward. Like that is so backward whatever you're doing. Fighting, kumbuka Mau walikuwa na fight for our land. Hawakuwa na fight for anything else. Walikuwa na fight for our land. Watu wenye wamekuja wakagrab illegally watoke waachane na our land. Now they want to fix another Jomo Kenyatta in Kenya. Wame realize Kenya, there's a revolution happening in Kenya, in the whole Africa there's a revolution. So they want to hijack it ndio bado interest zao ziendelee kukua. You see, Fred Matiangi works at the World Bank. Sijui kama amequit ndio kuja join politics, but he works at the World Bank. Hapo mbeleni tumesema naye anafamingi finance bill yenye inatunyanyasa. Hapa wanataka kutuletea president mgani? So guys, lazima tukue selfless. Tusiseme tu bora sio Ruto. We must choose a Dedan Kimathi. Tusijaribu kuletewa Jomo Kenyatta na tukubali. Sawa.
Good evening, guys. Njiru has very important message for the opposition in this country. I've been saying these things, how Moi divided the opposition and he won in 1992. Now listen to Njiru, how Moi financed Matiba. And Matiba did not know what was even happening. From printing thousands of posters by the government printer after Njiru and the company threatened to kill him, to them buying, Shikuku and Shikuku buying other MPs to run with the political party of Matiba, from them branding public vehicles to go and welcome Matiba when he was coming from abroad. Listen to this video of 2 hours.
That the wave against him and the Kanu establishment. Then he told me, let's pack up and go.
Oh,
yes.
In 1992?
Yes.
He wanted to leave?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He said, you cannot win this. I told him, no, we are not going anywhere. Give me time. He said, do you have a formula? I said, we shall craft one.
Okay.
So I telephoned a few friends, somebody from the intelligence, Kalenjin, some Kikuyus who are Porokano. We crafted a formula. So we told him, we want so many million, a couple of millions of shillings. And he said, are you going to manage? We said, we are going to manage. We went to a government printer. We told the government printer was a lawyer called Sheldon Mochilwa. I think he was from Bonyore. We shall kill you. What we are going to do here, you shut up. We want hundreds of thousands of posters ikiwa na picha ya Matiba. And if you make any noise, we will finish you. Sema sawa. Posters ikatoka. Tuko na vijana kuwalipa kuweka kila mahali. Matiba for president. Tukaona Kamaru, musician from Murang'a, DK Kamau, and other musicians. Chukua pesa, tunga nyimbo za kusifu Matiba. Now, when Matiba was coming from London, we organized bus magari ya parastato. Ikatolewa namba, tukaweka namba ya raia. Kupeleka watu who are friendly from Rift Valley. Kati Matiba alifika airport, wakifanya hivi, found us in. He went mad with excitement. Alipoulizwa, who will be the president? Akasema, let the people decide. Ameruka Kibaki sasa. So now, we convinced Matiba's press that people in the Rift Valley are so excited about Matiba's entry into the presidential race. They would like for him to face it. Tukaorganize watu kutoka STEM Hotel mpaka hapa Union Campsite. Tukanjaza watu wakumshangilia na maposters. Now we knew newspapers might downplay, so we bought space ya kuweka hiyo picha na nini. Tukaita Shikuku, tukampatia $5 million. Tukamwambia hiyo, go and convince some of the parliamentary aspirants to run with the Matiba's party. So akina Benjamin Magwaga, Jaban Omani, Nicodemus Ganiri, Apili Wawire, tukapata hao, kapatia pesa ya kusimama. Unaelewa?
Yes.
So tukamwambia aarike Matiba kule aone vile anapendwa. So tukaambia Shikuku sema na Kiluya ile ya ndani kabisa. Mchague Matiba manake ni mgonjwa, akikufa ni mita chukua. Akasema bila halala. Sasa Matiba afuire. Alafu akauliza Matiba, si Matiba ni kweli? Matiba akasema ni kweli. But he did not know what agreeing to.
Yes.
Nasikia?
Yes.
So now within Kikuyu area kukawa narrative. Kiambu wametoa Kenyatta. So Murang'a ndio inatakiwa itoe president. Unasikia?
Yes. Yes.
Na Nyeri hivi. Lakini Nyeri wakakataa wakakwama na Kibaki. So Kiambu na wao hawataki Kibaki. So Kiambu wakaingia kwa Matiba na Murang'a. So Nyeri part of Kirinyaga wengi wakaingia kwa Kibaki. So na Raila wakagawanya. So that is how we got in.
propaganda iko hii Kenya, wacha tu. Morara anaongea kidogo, anawaambia that there are those in opposition who are worse than Ruto. There are those in opposition who would destroy Kenya. Lakini nyinyi mnakuotiwa pahali kidogo, mnaanza kuambiwa ati amesema tano tena. Let's take a listen.
Yes, we can remove the president. Very easy. We just need to turn out in large numbers and vote. But what is the use of removing a president and replacing him with a worse person? What is the use of removing Ruto and putting Ruto Pro Max? We must seek better leadership, not just to remove a president, but to remove and replace with a better president.
The truth is, I've never supported Morara Kebaso. I don't believe that he has Gen Z's agenda at heart. Because leo tunamuona kwa Gachagua, kesho tunaona akiendaenda hivi, hiyo siku ingine tunaona sijui ameruka huko. I don't trust him. But he spoke the truth. Kuna watu kwa opposition who are waiting for Ruto to go ndo achukulie hizo madeals. Hizo madeals mnasikia za Sudan, DRC. Sasa kuna watu kwa opposition wana line up wachukulie hizo deals pia wao watajirike. They do not have Kenyans agenda at heart. And that's why we keep saying that this opposition must tell us what plan they have for Kenyans. Wasituambia ati removing Ruto is the end of it. No, we want to know. Mukichukua kiti, story ya healthcare munatupanga aje? Story ya education munatupanga aje? In details. Story ya job creation munatupanga aje? Si ati tunawapea kura ati mnaenda tu tumetoa Ruto sasa imetosha. No, we don't care. Kenyans care about their livelihoods. Kenyans care about their healthcare, their education. That is all we want. Story ya kutuambia ati Ruto is removing Ruto is the end game. That's nonsense. Hiyo ni kukosa agenda. Hiyo ni kukua rudderless, pointless, planless. We want a plan for Kenyans. Mukitoa Ruto msimtoe, we don't care. All we care about is us. The education funding model. The debt. How are you going to sort out the debt? That is all we care. How are you going to sort out extrajudicial killings? How are those who abducted and killed Kenyans? How will they be held into account? That is all we care about. And that is the truth. Now, these individuals are claiming that they are meeting to plan the future of Kenya after William Ruto. Now, the future of Kenya is young people under the age of 35 years. Now, let's analyze the ages of the individuals who are meeting with us in mind. Kalonzo Musyoka is 71 years. Martha Karua is 67 years. Rigathi Gachagua is 60 years. Eugene Wamalwa is 56 years. Matiangi is 57 years. Mohisa Kitui is 68 years. Metheka Linturi is 56 years. And Saitoti Torome is 61 years. Now, these individuals are double the age of the eldest young person. The eldest young person is 35 years. Times 2, that's 70. That is Kalonzo Musyoka. And these individuals are meeting, claiming that they know our issues, they understand our issues, and they know how to solve our issues. How do they understand our issues when we are not seeing young people at that table presenting our issues? How do they understand our issues when we are not seeing young people being consulted by these old individuals? How do they claim that they know how to solve our issues when we are not at that table planning the future for us? So if these individuals want us to take them seriously, then we need to see young people on that table presenting the issues of the young people. And not just one young person. We want to see several young people on that table presenting our issues. And not just any young people. We want young people who have not betrayed the movement. Young people who have stayed loyal to the movement, presenting our issues on that table. Otherwise, they are just wasting our time, their time, and everybody else's time. Because moving forward, any candidate that is going to be taken seriously must incorporate the young people in his team, must bring young people at the table. Because how else are you going to plan our future when we are not at that table?
Kenyans, who is this endorsing Matiangi for president? Have you forgotten? Is your memory that short? If this country has to change, Matiangi can never go near the presidency. All the evil we are suffering now was started in the Uhuru administration. You must be very keen to realize Matiangi was a key CS, actually was the most important person in that administration. All the evils of that administration, he has a hand in them. Rolaka land, that's a big graft case that is involved in. The Yala River killings, the odious deaths. There are so many, all the corruption in the Uhuru administration. Matiangi has something to do with it. He sat in that cabinet, a key player. And you're now talking about a Matiangi presidency? You guys, you should be joking. This country need a reset button. Draining the swamp. Matiangi, Ruto, Uhuru, that's one team. They can never change this country. That would be the same forest, different monkeys, but everything would be constant. Everything would be the same. You know the problems we've suffered with odious deaths? Guys, illegal bills passed in parliament, even in the Uhuru administration. Those people passed the bill that criminalizing sharing of seeds. Uhuru did it. And with Matiangi. No, guys, Kenyans, do not be quick to forget.
Na vitu zina happen in country ikifika 2027 na uko 18 plus tukupate bila kura. Ai! Utatuambia unaishi wapi? Utatuambia unataka nani apeleke Ruto nyumbani?
Kiongozi wa Kenya kwanza ni nani? Ni Ruto. Kwa hivyo shetani katika hii Kenya ni nani? Ni Ruto. Na ueleze mpaka mjilani yako, ueleze mtoto wako, ueleze mjukuu wako aelewe kwamba shetani wa Kenya ni nani? Ni Ruto. Kwa hivyo kila siku asubuhi ukiamka unasema ashindwe.
Huyu Ruto mumwambie tumechoka naye. Kama inatakana tubadilishe katiba ni kupunguza miaka ya Ruto, sio kuongeza atifike 7. We cannot wait to get an opportunity kutuma huu mtu nyumbani kwa sababu kazi imemshinda. Ruto tunataka kwanza kupunguza term yake. Kama ingewezekana hii mwaka ingeisha kama huyu mtu amekaa kwa kiti. Aende nyumbani, kazi imemshinda.
You like me, why them a fight me? You like me, chewing a bone, a bite. We don't trust them even if we bust them. We don't trust them, stay far, not touch them. We don't trust them, hope your man a suck them. Informer me say you must them.